Hi, I'm Cindi McGee, and you're watching Polymer Clay TV. Today's tutorial is inspired by this gorgeous bright pink and green batik fabric that I found online. I'm starting with some Sculpey Soufflé, and this is pistachio, and I rolled it to a setting 5 on my clay machine. I'm using 3 shades of green alcohol inks to create the mottled kind of batik background effect. One of the ones I'm using is a pearl alcohol ink, so you do want to make sure you shake these really well before you start. This is Envy. I am using a little regular alcohol that I have poured onto my little dish over here on the left, and then I'm just going to create little drops of the shades of green that I want to use. And I'm using a bit of a cotton pad. You can use a sponge or whatever you like to work with. And I wet the cotton ball with the regular alcohol first, then the color, and then I'm just randomly pouncing it onto the surface of the clay sheet. Repeat with the other shades of green. I'm using the Butterflies Create Along silk screen to screen my images, and I'm going to use the top butterfly, place it colored side down onto the clay. I'm using 2 slightly different bright pink shades of acrylic paint from DecoArt, and I'm going to use a sponge dauber to add the paint to the butterfly itself and then use my squeegee to remove it. Be sure to wash your silk screen right away so it's ready for use next time. Now the first veneer is ready to use. For the next one, I'm using some hot pink Sculpey 3, which again I've rolled to a 5. And I'm going to start with some cranberry alcohol ink. Did the same thing, wet the cotton with the regular alcohol, and then came back and I'm going to add that over the surface of the hot pink clay. The second color I used was Intrigue, and this is a dark pinky purple pearlized ink. And the last shade that I'm using is Enchanted, which is a paler pink pearl alcohol ink. To silkscreen the image this time, I'm using 2 shades of DecoArt Americana Multi-Surface Satin. It's Apple Green and Chartreuse. This time I'm using the Monstera leaf silkscreen from createalong.com to create the pattern. With these silkscreens, you want to place them with the colorful side against the clay, and then you can go ahead and silkscreen your image. I chose to sponge on the 2 different shades of paint so that I could control where the colors went on the surface, and then I used the squeegee tool to remove the paint before I washed my silkscreen right away. And now the second veneer is ready. I used a couple of small round cutters that I also got from Create Along to cut some circles from the pink veneer and then place them onto the green one in between the butterflies. I used an assortment of my CreateAlong.com cutters to cut out the different elements to make the earrings. Once they were baked, I used my finger and applied DecoArt metallic luster, and this is white frost, around the outside edges of the different elements. And then I used bright silver, it's almost a white silver, findings to put the pieces together. For more inspiration, join our Polymer Clay Tribe Facebook page. Over 18,000 members sharing projects every day. For lots more creative polymer clay ideas, visit the Polymer Clay TV blog.